Peace and love, y'all. So this is going to be part 2 to the divination abuse that I suffered in a relationship with my recent ex. Just to give y'all some insight on what I'm talking about, just to be clear and clarification. When I told you she was setting intentions in my food or putting things in my food, I did not actually witness what she was saying. Or, I remember her as saying this, like, I always pray over your food before I feed you. Okay, yeah, but who you praying to and what are you praying? So I never asked that because I trusted this person. But my health declined rapidly. I'm going to tell you some things that happened with me. It was like it also had something to do with the divination abuse that was being done by the hex as well. So my face started breaking out in white blotches, which medical term, tinea vesicolor. It was real itchy. I thought it was some type of eczema I had. So I had white blotches on my face. I have pictures of these. Anybody want to ever see them? Some people did. If you go on my accounts or whatever, you can see the discoloration I was dealing with. I look like I had vitiligo. Stomach issues. Now, I've always had acid reflux, but this was unexplained pain that would have me curled up in the middle of the night crying. And the only thing that would help is if I went to the emergency room and they gave me something strong, like my pain was on a 10. So they would give me like morphine or Dilaudid and stuff. That's for patients that's really severe pain, but they could never see anything on an ultrasound. They never found anything in my urine, and they never seen anything on an x-ray. So can y'all explain to me what's going on? I end up getting a colonoscopy and endoscopy because all these stomach pains. I had depression. I felt stuck and stagnant, and I felt like I couldn't move. I couldn't progress in life. When I'm going to work, I'm doing what I need to be doing. I pay the bills I want to pay. Financially, I wasn't getting hit. And the reason why I believe financially I wasn't getting hit is because my team was still on my side. My ancestors were still protecting me, but also that was one of the things that she was divination abusing with the spell work was money spells. She included me in money spells because anytime, and I clocked this, anytime we were dating, and she was like, yeah, I'm about to do a money ritual, and I'm going to put your name in there too. And I'm like, well, you trying to do a money ritual for yourself. We know what those rituals is when it comes to hoodoo work, where you blow the cinnamon in the house or you do cinnamon boils or whatever. That's for prosperity and abundance being brought into the home. But she knew I would have questioned why is my name floating in that damn pot. Because if it's for you or this household, are you doing both? But she wanted me to continue having money. But money is drawn to me. I've never, after I got out of that era in my life of that financial karma and instability, I never went back. Everything easily just came to me because I'm a go-getter too. But she always found a way for me to get some more money or find out to go to work. Now, just because you did this cinnamon boil and bringing money in don't mean you ain't got to take your ass to work. Because somebody like, oh, somebody called out, you need to pay them hours. Mindful how you pray for that money. But I had anxiety. I never had anxiety a day in my life. I had small anxiety, but I never had panic attacks and anxiety attacks since like 2020. I got in a relationship with this person in 2020. But I started having like little spells of them. And then when I had a full-blown panic attack, it was like 2021. My migraines were hitting. And they were always right here through my third eye, but in my temple. But my migraines started getting out of control to the point I'm thinking I need new medications. I'm taking Excedrin like every other day. And I'm asking her, like, babe, what's going on? Like, my head keep hurting. And she's saying shit like, oh, well, you're ascending and you're going to have headaches or Mercury retrograde or we got a new moon. Like, she always made up some excuse, but couldn't back up why I'm having these migraines. Now, it was other things that could have, brought my migraines to light. I don't know. And again, it could have been what the fuck she was doing to me. So, I was being lied to. Some of my dreams became stagnant. My gifts would enhance, but they were out of control. So I was losing control, or I felt like the gifts that I was being given, or they're starting to come to light of what I have, is now being suppressed. And I'm like, why are my gifts being suppressed? And why do I feel like alone? Like I'm in a relationship, But I feel so alone, and I just feel like nothing is helping. Nobody is working. Another thing is I had vaginal issues. Like, I'm going to the doctor for like endometriosis, PCOS, anything like this. Like, everything in my body internally was messing up. So we'll switch that around real quick. I was fighting back and didn't even know I was fighting back against this stuff. I just knew that something got to give. I went through multiple awakenings during this time. My ex and my ex-friend was doing these things to me. So for my health, I started eating better, to the point I was eating vegan. If I couldn't eat it in raw form, I didn't eat it. I did not consume it. If it was not water or coffee, and that's without sugar, that's without creamer, I wasn't putting it in my body. So I did that, and I healed some things that were going on with me as well. I'm not going to disclose those things, but if you're a person with me, then I don't mind sharing it with you. I cured a few things that were going on with me. And I got that from pointers from other content creators. Again, hit me up if you want to know who those were. I don't want to give them credit for anything right now until I've checked with those people and let them know I can use their name. So I ate better. I drank better. Alkaline more foods. For the migraines, I started doing herbs like peppermints and stuff like that. I also did a blue Egyptian lotus. And that was, or Egyptian blue lotus is how you can buy that herb at some stores here and stuff like that, but it helps you with your lucid dreaming, it helps with migraines, and it helps with body aches. Because I was in a lot of pain as well, with back pain. And it helped with that. It helped my mood change like that. You can drink it. I prefer to smoke it. I'm a smoker. So that's just how I want to do things. Certain teas or herbs, I'd rather just smoke it. To me, it gets to my head quicker. For the depression, I did shrooms. Okay. I did a little segment on that, but again, I will open up about my whole experience about that. That will probably go on YouTube. But shrooms help with depression and my anxiety, and help open my third eye to a lot of things and a lot of spiritual gifts and things that were suppressed. Ever since I took shrooms, I never had another anxiety attack. Besides, recent. This breakup has been crazy and things has been happening, and she's still continuing to try to do with me. I have evidence and pictures of this spell work that I found she was doing in her room. So I'm not lying about any of this shit. I can back up everything I'm fucking saying. To the ones that believe me, you believe me. The ones that don't, who gives a shit? My business is not for everybody, but I feel like other people are going through these type of things or can go through these type of things. And I just want you to be aware of what can happen when somebody doing this. Another way of me fighting back was choosing my mental. So me getting that therapist was needed. And she's gifted as well spiritually. Her religion is different from mine. She's more, I'm not going to disclose her religion, but it ain't the one I would have picked because of slavery, just saying. But she helped me get my head together. She was helping me fight through these and going through my triggers, my traumas and stuff like that. So taking care of my mental health and pushing me, like, if something is not for you, remove yourself. Another thing that really helped was surrendering to the divine. That surrender looked like you choosing you over everything and choosing to be mentally better, emotionally, and spiritually. Spiritually surrender. If that place is not for you, move. If that person is not for you, walk away. If that love isn't the love you need, release it. If that trauma or pain or suffering is hindering you, release it. Surrender. Surrender. And that's more easier said than done, because I didn't even know what the fuck surrender meant. And I'm just like, and it goes in with faith. And I didn't know what faith was, but it took a lot. And it took faith. It took a bunch of faith for me to get through what I went through. So I hope this helps. Do what you need to do to protect yourself always. Peace and love.